some gets out of control. Full up our education, yet no own a payroll. The clothes from me back have countless eyes old. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only him know how we get through. Every day with only hiking the price. I'm a leg we have to pay. While our leaders play, we say who can afford to run will run. But what about those who can't? They will have to stay. Opportunity, a scarce commodity. In this time I say, when mama spend her last, I send you go class. Never you ever play. It's a competitive world for low budget people. Spending the time while earning a nickel. With no regard to who it may tickle. My cup is full to the brim. I could go on and on. The fool has never been told. So this life it gets me down. Won't give up now. Got to survive. Some way, somehow. I could go on and on. The fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only him know how we get through. Every day with only I in the price. I'm a leg we have to pay. While our leaders play, all I see people are rip and a rob, all are grime. Thief never love is the thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffer real bad. Another toll to the poor, may God help the soul. What is to stop the youth and get out of control? Full up of education, yet no own a payroll. The clothes by your back have countless eyes old. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only him know how we get through. Every day, only hiking the price. I'm a leg we have to pay. While our leaders play, we say who can afford to run will run. But what about those who can't? They will have to stay. Opportunity, a scarce commodity. In this time I say, when mama spend her last, and send you go class. Never you ever play. It's a
Just want to share with listeners, with what my listener Denise. Good morning, Denise. Denise in New Jersey. I always love Denise. Always participates. And Denise says, and she was just talking about the illiteracy in Jamaica. And she says that she thinks the politicians are aware of this, and they do not address the issue. Why? Because if they help to improve the state of illiteracy in Jamaica, none of them would be there. They would be kicked out. So true, Denise. And I just want to say something. I am not saying that all people who go to church are whatever. I have friends, good friends, that are church people who are trying their best to live upright and to live as decent people. But there are too many people who are using the church as a face card, to make people think, as they tell me in Africa, people go to church because they want people to think that they are good people. You're fooling yourself. You're not good smarty. You're fooling yourself. You're not fooling me. Because we don't see people behavior. And this is not about the church also. This is about Rastafari also. People who, they are more Rastafari than this one. Them eat more idol than that one. And all kind of things. Them don't know which part them picnic there. Them have much baby mother. They're not taking care of them picnic. Them bad man like everybody else. So forget it. Forget it. Deal with the Creator in the way that the Creator needs to be dealt with.
We left the country in a ruins, yo. Strictly personal gain you're pursuing, so the tax rate higher than the planes where you're fluent.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Accurate. In your face, them a smile up. Behind your back of money, them a pile up. Try to start your business and them quick for spoil up. Hey, well done. Well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Sibbly bang, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done such a great job selling out the country with your business plan. Well, you forget a round of applause for all the work you're doing. Decisions where you make will left the country in a ruins, yo. Strictly personal gain you're pursuing, so the tax rate higher than the planes where you're fluing. We gonna make you deal with the IMF, knowing on a box side, on a sugar cane left. The hotels and the beaches, the Spanish them go screeching. Me no know how you do it, but all my office say is well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Skibbly bang, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done such a great job selling out with country with your business plan. What kind of plan? Which is to keep poverty and unemployment on the rise. Corruption and not to mention the lies. Election and when the tension arise, so you buy with Kentucky, not to mention the fries. Anything to secure your vote, and then you rob the people to secure your vote. We go Boat Island where the Chinese own, the whole Jamaica is a Chinese loan. But tell you well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Sibbly bang, well done, Miss Politician Lady. You done such a great job selling out the country and you still not pay with. But still if inflation was a test, you would not get A+. So when me met the US, the exchange rate buck. Got the dollar getting weaker, and a solar light bill it would have cheaper. But a JPS, you prefer keep your Ebenezer. So you Scrooge when you get the people. Where you starve and every year you buy a better vehicle. The things you do are beat with bad, but still you manage to keep your job. So me I tell you well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Skibbly bang, well done, Miss Politician Lady. You done such a great job selling out with country. But me like Humpty Dumpty now.
Kabaka Pyramid speaks out.
Congratulate them, you know. Yeah, man, give down to the effort, you know. Yeah, man, enough things when I go on it, you know. But you them see it still, so give thanks. Yeah, man. Gangster. Kabaka.
The Rodigan Scorcher for this week, produced by Damian Marley, is called Well Done.
Crucial.
crucial. In your this your rhythm, a crucially crucial. I'm out on the rock now, with no clothes on my back, yo. No shoes on my feet now, and I've got nothing to eat, yo. Not even little flour, a crucially crucial. Can't even mix little dumpling, it's steep, a crucially crucial. Said no rice on the shelf, a crucially crucial. To not stick a Sunday rice and peas, a crucially crucial. This your pressure, a crucially crucial. It getting better and greater, a crucially crucial. My back on the wall now, my belly filled with white squall now. No job to get paid now, not even borrows to spend now.
Sister P unto the end of time. You're listening to Sister P on Styles and 96 FM. The spiritual vibration. Sister P on your dial every time. Spirituality.
Hey, this is me, Brother Gary. I tell you, say, if you want to advertise anything you have, if you sell anything, truck, car, bus, anything you're keeping, make sure you advertise it past Styles FM. Call this number 439-5160. 439-5160. And I guarantee you, everybody I go in your business.
Yo, me I tell you, say, yo, don't miss the adrenaline rush with Digital T every Saturday 4 to 8 p.m. where new music and new artists live. Yo, it's entertaining and interactive. Yo, don't miss the party hour 7 to 8. Totally. Na 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 na. Baby, when you take my picture on the camera phone, when me and the next girl carry on the beach. Yo, don't forget in the Digital T, the adrenaline rush. Totally.
Lumber, cement, steel, plyboard, plates, cups, shower curtain, sheet. Then this now go take me all day, man.
Daddy, mommy say I must go a business depot.
I need to find somewhere with ample parking space, gives discounts, does delivery, and has the most courteous staff.
Why, Daddy Duffy?
Yes, Builders Depot, right at Industrial Estate, Longwall in Barnes Bay. I call them at 715-3128 or 284-3337.
Because let me tell him, we got Builders Depot over there, so.
Check them out.
Builders Depot, once you need it, we have it.
Good morning, Karen. Funny thing is, I just thought about you when the text came in. Not even a second I was thinking about you when the text came in. And just to say how wonderful and how thankful I am or was to be able to share time with you while you were here in Portland. And to let you know publicly what a special listener you are to the Spiritual Vibrations program. Thank you ever so much.
Baba, tanga kuimbaze.
Just want to share with listeners a couple comments that have come in, and one is from Raphael, who says, there are two sets of people in church and the world, sheep and wolves. Some are just in the temple and some are for the kingdom. Life is just good and evil, those who are chosen and those who are rejected. It's a balance. I guess that's the yin and the yang. Denise in Cornwall Bar says, she says, it's true, Sister P, some parents not take no interest in them boy picnic them. Them just think them can go a bush or go plant dashing or stay a yard. So them now put out no effort. And I just want to say to parents, how many of you that don't even know that your kids are dressed up in uniforms every day? You give them lunch money. You give them all kind of things. Have you ever asked if they can read? And if they say yes, can you find out if they can read? There are too many of those out there. They're going to these high schools, they're dressed up. Dressed up. You give them a whole heap of money every day for lunch money. Enough of them can't read. Trust me. Blessed good morning to Dragon Man over there in the United States, who says, well, time change over there, so them can listen to me better now. So the whole daylight saving time business. And of course, good morning to Chris Mackenzie. How you do, Chris? music from Zimbabwe.
kisa kwako mama ngewa kumbuda wapo kujisha ngei umwana nsiona mama chadideni mama seo kuja kankasi kalumfuka yani wakusansa mama seo mama abutanga maseo endo manga mama mama tima apri a marché ikana yembela yo
Soukous music from Congo, Brazzaville, Congo, with Sammy Masambo.
Sister P until the end of time. You're listening to Sister P on Styles and 96 FM, the spiritual vibration. Sister P on your dial every time. Spirituality.
Are you thinking of a place, extraordinary place where you can get a wide variety of Jamaican cuisine, scrumptious local dishes, and at the most affordable price? Come to think of it, there is such a place, Zilla's Kitchen. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they use only natural herbs and spices, and of course, they've met all health standards with a friendly staff certified by the Board of Health. So if it's home cooking you want in a safe sanitary environment, Zilla's Kitchen is the place to eat. We're located at Bridge Street, Port Antonio, and for takeout service, contact us at 453-6030.
For the best quality in sound reinforcement and backlining, Native Audio. We have professional engineers with over 20 years of experience. So call us and we'll take care of your parties, wedding receptions, barbecues, conferences, and small stage shows. Crystal clear sound, Native Audio. Our prices are the best. Call us at 871-5212. That's 871-5212. Native Audio. We make your events audible.
Architects, draftsmen, and surveyors, get your drawings printed in high-quality professional standards. We can satisfy your printing needs. Whether it is for presentation to your clients or for submitting building and subdivision application, make it VJ Printing Services. Whether drawing by hand or with computer-aided softwares, we will plot your negatives and print the copies as you need. We do high-quality white paper printing that is water-resistant and never fades, unlike traditional blueprint. For more information, call VJ Printing at 893-2266.
Planning a party, club night out, stage show, a gospel concert, or even a business sales event? Let Styles FM be a part of your promoting tool. Take advantage of our low-priced promotion packages with commercials, interviews, giveaways, reviews, and much more. We have special offers when you mix and match and bundle your options. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Styles FM for the most effective way to exploit your marketing dollar.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Well, back with me this week is Paula Allison, a registered dietitian, nutritionist. She's a licensed nutritionist and a certified diabetes educator. Paula has been in this field for over 25 years. She has a Bachelor of Science in Food and Nutrition and Advanced Study and Certification in Diabetes. She is the owner and operator of Diabetic Connection and the Nutrition Center for over 6 years, and this can be found, this Diabetic Connection shop, store, whichever one you want to call it, can be found at the Royal Mall Shop 31, which we refer to as the FAMI building. Paula, welcome once again.
Welcome. Thank you again, Sister P, for having me. And it was such a pleasure to be on the show last week.
I know you and I spoke, and you told me that this week you want to talk about stress.
Yes, Sister P, I have been having a lot of clients coming up to me that they're having some stress issue and adrenal problems. But you know, before I start, I really want to let everyone know. I want to say a big thank you to my staff, Marcia Smith and Christine Gay, because without them, that store would not be up and running, and I'm very thankful for them. So today, Sister P would really like to talk about adrenal problem. What I'm finding out, Sister P, a lot of people are just exhausting and stressed out, and they're going to their physician and they cannot find anything wrong with them. And what I want to come to the audience today to let them recognize what might be causing some of the problem. a lot of times they don't realize that the adrenal system, we have something in our body that helps us to adapt, Sister P, to stressful situation, stressful jobs, just stressful anything, a death in the family. And if you want to visualize it, the adrenal system is sitting, there's two little things that are sitting on top of your kidneys. And those are what help us to control the stress level. They actually release certain hormones, Sister P, that helps us to adapt to our stressful environment. So when those hormones are reached, and Sister P, one of the hormones that is released, there's a hormone called cortisol. And the cortisol, when that is being released excessively, you know what happened to that hormone, Sister P?
What
it
happens?
stores fat right into your belly area.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, so you mean all the women and the man them are walking with them big belly there, so that have something to do with it?
Yes, you can tell when somebody adrenal system is shutting down, you know. Because number one, when that adrenal system is shutting down, you can't deal with problems. It's actually a normal process, you know, for these hormones to get released. Because, like, say, for instance, you're running into a dark alley and somebody's running you down. There's hormones supposed to release so you can take off and run, lift up a car. You know, it gives you strength that you would normally have before.
And this is cortisone.
This is where the adrenal now, and it's going to release the cortisone.
Okay,
and these hormones help you to lift a car off of a child. A mother can lift a car off of a child. It gives you adrenaline that you don't know where it comes from, but it's not supposed to be function like that constantly. So you can see now how every day you have a young child at 8-year-old saying they have a headache and they're tired. You ever hear that?
I don't know it's a picnic. Well, when I was growing up, one of the things that I always heard is that children don't get headaches.
Yes.
I always heard that.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you used the word stress, because this is, to me, this is something new where people start saying, "Me stress out." "Me stress out." That's not a word that we used to hear a long time ago.
That's it. It's not a word because of all the computer and the technology. And people are just they're adding one thing after the next, Sister P, and their system is shutting down. And you know another thing that add to it, Sister P, the diet. Oh yes, let's just not start that one.
Let us not start.
Sister P, these children are eating food that is so processed that it's putting so much stress on our body. Because the cortisone, you know, Sister P, fight against the insulin. So here it is, you're eating so much junk food that helping produce so much insulin that the body doesn't want to, you don't have a need for that. And here it is cortisol. So cortisone and insulin fight against each other. So the person sit down and eat all this junk food, cookie, crackers, excessive amount of foods. So the body go under stress. And there's no good nutrients coming into the body to heal the body. So the body break down. And Sister P, when the body break down, you know what nutrient it robs of? Vitamin C. Anytime you put your body under excessive stress, it robs the body of vitamin C. What do you think gonna come next when you rob your body of vitamin C? Your immune system is gonna get shot. So you see the vicious cycle?
I see the vicious cycle. I was just talking with a young man this morning, the one that brought me to work, and I was talking because as I went into the car, I smelled, well, the food that he was eating. And it was put in what we call the casket.
Oh,
we
God.
call the styrofoam boxes that they put food in. We call it the casket. And I had this conversation with him. And you know, there's certain things that people really don't know. So I give thanks that you come on the program and explain certain things to people. Yes, that styrofoam box is a casket.
Very bad.
Yes, so, you know, but people just don't know. They just don't know. So you sharing information is very important. Just like I just really didn't even connect this whole thing about the cortisone with the big bellies.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know.
Oh,
so I
yes.
learned something. And Taria, you're out there and you say when you tune in, you always tune in to learn something from this program. I'm sure that you're probably, I shouldn't say I'm sure, well, I don't know if you're like me who did not know that. I didn't know that.
Oh yes, that cortisol. You could tell somebody when you start having that big stomach. Because Sister P, you never have women with those tire belly years ago. We never used to see that.
No, and for some reason, the people who have it, they seem to think it's normal.
Yeah, it's not normal, people out there. It is not a normal thing. What is causing it is that you are releasing continuous amount of cortisone into your system. And that cortisone, as you're eating all these excessive carbohydrates, you're releasing all this insulin from the carbohydrates. And what does insulin and cortisol do? Store the fat right around your belly area. So you have to know, fix this cortisone problem that you're having. And you know how they try to do it. They know something is wrong, Sister P, because they go to the doctor because it makes their blood pressure goes up.
No, Paul, I beg to disagree. Some of them don't know that something is wrong because I tell you why they don't know.
That's true.
They buy these kind of clothes.
Oh, yes.
That fit tight.
Below the belly.
Below the belly. And then the belly push out. And the rolls of fat around the belly. And them is hot girl out there.
I'm telling
them
you.
Them hot till them can't hot no more. And they think that it is normal.
Yes.
And I am not saying, because, okay, we're not talking about people who have these flat bellies.
Right.
Because ever since I know, women always had a little bit more, especially after a certain age, around the belly, which I guess I would assume that was normal because that's what I've seen all my life.
That's it.
But when you're beginning to look like you're pregnant, then that is when you have a problem.
That's exactly. And the danger of that stomach, Sister P, is the fact that the bigger the belly is the more it pulls on the heart. So that's the more dangerous fat. Because, Sister P, they're actually doing some studies now to say that belly fat is a organ all by itself.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So this thing is more serious than I thought it was.
So there's nothing sexy about that.
Well.
Nothing sexy about that. Men, you've got to start telling our women, and women have to start telling their men. You have got to start, and taking antidepressant and all of these things is only a band-aid to the problem. Sister P, they have to get some good nutrition, sound nutrition information so they can nourish their body back and get something for their adrenal system to nourish the adrenal system. You know what they do, Sister P? When they're finding themselves getting exhausted and don't know it's the adrenal system, they get some of those Coke, coffee, all these things to stimulate them so that they can go a little longer, and they're damaging their body. So when they're 50, they look like they're 70 and 80. Look how young and pretty you look. You think if they continue like this, Sister P, they're going to look like us when they get to our age?
I give thanks for that, but I want to share with you. I have a restaurant.
Yes.
It's a vegetarian restaurant.
Yes.
And I observe the people who come in there.
Yes.
You see, the people who come in there are the people who are already healthy.
Yes, they're conscious.
They're conscious.
That's it.
And the people, and it is no more expensive than the other restaurants,
No.
It is no more expensive. But people think that if you talk vegetarian, it's cabbage and kololo.
Yes.
And they don't realize, like Cassidy, talk now, man. This morning I brought hummus. I make my own hummus. So he had hummus with sprouts and carrots and things like that this morning.
Yes.
And it is like, but it's not the people who need it who come.
No.
And sometimes it's very disappointing.
Yes.
Because you really want to see people. The whole reason that I'm doing it is to make people have a choice.
Yes, discouraging.
Yeah.
Yes.
To make them have a choice. But the choice that they want is to be sick.
That's it. That's exactly. And we have to get off that soapbox. Stop accepting defeat. We need to watch what going into our mouth. That is very, very important, Sister P.
I was explaining to the young man this morning, Paul, and I think you can back me up on it, that this vegetable oil basically is a derivative of the gasoline oil.
Yes.
The oil that goes into the car.
Yes.
And it was like, it's the first time you had ever heard that.
Yes.
So it's like, again, I was saying earlier on the program that illiteracy is Jamaica's biggest problem. Because the fact that people are illiterate, there is so much. So many people are illiterate. There's so much that they do not know.
That's it. That's why you have to be so thankful and blessed for this radio station, because your voice can go far abroad. I said to myself, Sister P, every week I know my sister from Good to Go in Leah in Florida listen to your program, and she learned so much.
Oh,
she would
give
call
thanks.
me and ask me, oh, what is this? What is this? I said, Laverne, that Sister P is right on target. So I so appreciate what you're doing. And even Sunday, I was in church, and there's a little young lady took out her crackers to eat, Sister P. And I said to myself, when I read the bag, I was ashamed to
Yes.
say this is being sold. Red dye, blue dye,
Yes.
high fructose corn syrup. I said, why not give the child a piece of apple or even a banana? Why not give whole foods? We need to start going back to eating whole foods. And what I mean by saying eating whole foods, eat food in its natural state as much as you can.
And I just want to declare something here, you know, because I
Yes.
don't want people to think that I am so holy and righteous. You bring a fruit cake, you know, the one of them first time fruit cake.
Me go eat it, you know.
The whole thing. You're going to see me take a little slice here now, and 5 minutes later, I say, all right, I just going to take a next little slice. Just about evening, the cake done.
It done.
So I don't want anybody to think that, oh boy, Sister P eats so righteous and so
No.
forth. No.
And even me,
No.
even me, Sister P, with all my education, I go to my sister shop or my husband, Paul, he's Paul, and he loves pudding. So one time, Sister P, me bake pudding and me put flaxseed and me put all of this into it. Sister P, me have to change it. And me say, okay, you will get pudding maybe once a month or once every 2 months. And me make it a real granny way.
Yes.
And he eat it. So audience, we're not telling you that you can't have a piece of pudding or fruit cake or these
But you
things.
can't have it every day.
There has to be a balance in everything that you do.
And my neighbor is listening, you know. And when she bake, you know, she have a way for make a bread pudding there, you see?
Ooh.
Or when she make the bread pudding, she always bring me a slice. And she say, me know, say it's only my bread pudding you love, you know. And she always bring me a slice. And by the time she say, oh, you can have this with your dinner in the evening or whatever. You see, when she gone through the gate, that done. By the time she- So in other words, what we're saying here is that we are not above. We're doing some of the same things that you are doing, but moderation.
That's it.
And remember, we do not have diabetes. So we know how to control the thing. But if you have all of these underlying diseases, then you have to take control. You cannot do what we can do. Yes. Just like I do eat dumpling.
That's it.
Because I know what it is going to do to me.
That's it.
Yes.
And you know, Sister P, I remember, I used to eat a lot more flour products than I used to. Now I'm a lot more conscious of
Yes,
it. You know,
yes.
instead of eating 6, 7 dumplings, you might be eating just 1 or 2. So audience, that is what we're saying. Start paying attention. Start reading the labels. And that's something that I'm going to come by next, Sister P, is to start reading, teaching the audience how to read labels.
I think what would be a good idea is for me to buy some of these things that are being eaten every day.
Yes.
And we read out on the label what
Yes.
these things are, because maybe that's the only way that we can get
That's
through.
exactly.
Yes,
That's
yes,
exactly.
yes.
That's
Buy
exactly.
some of the things and bring it into the studio and start to read. But I know that from a long time ago, I have heard that red dye business that
Oh.
they put in food, that is a deadly thing.
It's deadly. You read your labels, audience. Read your labels. Red dye, blue dye. Start looking at the things that you're giving your children.
They have this blue bag juice and a blue juice out there. Which fruit give you that color?
That is what I'm saying.
Which fruit give? There is no way that I would ever buy that.
No.
No.
We have to really start be very concerned of what we're doing. Don't just shovel the food in your mouth, because Sister P, when you shovel the food in your mouth, you're going to have a problem. When you go to the dining table is pushing away from you and you don't even touch it. That means your belly pushing the table away from you.
Wow.
So we have to be very careful.
I noticed also that there are some people who they don't even chew the food.
No, they just cut and swallow.
Yes.
And
I don't even know if they cut and swallow. I think them just swallow. That's another dangerous thing. I always feel like something. Yeah.
It's true. We don't, because, you know.
But I used to be like that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. And what changes Sister P is just education. We educate ourselves to know right from wrong and decide and make a choice and say that we may not 100%, but most of what we're going to be doing is just going to be changes. So people remember, start, you know, we'll further go into different programs in labor readings and different things like that.
I think that is very necessary.
Very necessary.
Yes.
Because I was so disturbed when I saw that little child eating that bag, and I took it from her and read it and saw that color dye. I was very disturbed. I know that there's a banana you could have gave the child. So adrenal is a very, when you think about everybody trying to go to school today, trying to raise a child and having all these issues, a death of a spouse and death of a family member, your adrenal system is shot. And you know those things that they're drinking now, Sister P, what's the name of it?
The bomb?
Is it the bomb? What is
the
it
bomb?
called?
You mean the energy drinks?
Yeah, the energy drink.
You mean the killers?
The killers. Do you know how bad that energy drink is?
8 cups of caffeine, 8 cups of coffee.
And sugar.
The equivalent to 8 cups of coffee in one of those drinks.
Sister P, those things.
I find that frightening. I find it frightening.
Very, very much.
And you know, there have been cases of people who have died because they mix it with rum.
Yes.
And they think that it's so hip to be drinking this.
Yes, but you know why they're drinking it, Sister P, is because their system is exhausted. They stay up all night and their system is exhausted, and then they're drinking these quick power drink to give them that extra 4 or 5 hours. And that now, you know much cortisol level, that thing is being released.
Explain that, Paula, because listeners need to hear that.
Yes, this is the havoc when you, because number one, it's loaded with caffeine. It's loaded with glucose. So with the glucose, you're going to release insulin. Then on top of that, your hormone level, the cortisone, is now full into your bloodstream. So now you have insulin that's coming from all that power drink and all that carbohydrates that you eat in the chips and the crackers and the cookie and the soda. So here on one hand, you have the insulin being released. And on the second hand, your body's under stress because you're not sleeping. That's why you're drinking these power drink. Here it is now, Sister P. Insulin is on board. Cortisone is on board. It's like a tug-on-war fight. You know who is going to win? Nobody's going to win.
Nobody's going
So
to
here
win.
goes the diabetes coming into play now. Here goes the belly fat coming into play. And after a while, you're going to be so fatigued and exhausted that you're going to crash and end up either in the hospital, end up with diabetes, and all of these things going on with your body. So listeners, if you think you have some kind of adrenal problem going on, feel free to come up to Diabetic Connection and Nutrition Center. I will sit and talk with you. I will direct you, tell you what kind of nutrients that you might be have depleted and what you can do to get your body back on track.
I just want to repeat something.
Yes.
Since I see an individual standing there, the big belly is related to stress. Okay? And she nodding her head. I'm not calling her name because I don't want nobody to accuse me of nothing. But she's nodding her head. And, you know, as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, my life previous to when I chose my present way of life was very high stressed. Top management. And I realized one day, and I said, but listen, wait a minute here. I am taking the stress of this multi-million-dollar corporation. I am stressing out myself. No matter the big job that I have, I'm only a number to these people.
That's it.
And Paula, do you know that I just left out of that world and said, forget it. Forget it. And when people say to me, you know, like, boy, but if you just stay, they would have a big house and a big car.
That's it.
And I look at it and I say, I would have been dead.
That's it.
I would have been dead. I wouldn't even have time for that. I would have been dead. The stress factor that was related to that.
That's it.
And now that you're talking about it, one thing I try to do is walk away from stress. So I can now understand when you say that the big belly is related to stress.
Oh, yes.
Because if it's one thing, I might have a big behind, but I certainly don't have a big belly. Yes, I'm noted for that.
Yes.
But it's all about
All of
African.
us.
It's African.
Yes.
It's an African thing. Yes. Yes. So Paula, you want people to come and talk to you about
They
this stress.
feel free to come and talk with me, and I will direct them what they need to kind of get their body, because it only takes maybe a few weeks, or maybe a week or two to get your adrenal system back on the track.
Are there herbs that you use, or it's just that it's just a way of life?
Oh, no. If
Because
you-
you have to talk to somebody, and in other words, 'cause, you don't want to be a psychiatrist or a
No,
psychologist.
no,
But
no.
in other words, do you take any herbs or vitamins
Yes.
or what? Yes.
You would have to take some form of herbs, and you want to take the herbs that are whole food herbs that are made up with food. Don't take just any old herbs, because you know what happened is that when you take these herbs, when your body is depleted, you got to replenish it. So number one, you're definitely going to need vitamin C.
Yes.
Right, because you're under stress, so your body is depleted of vitamin C.
And it's not sufficient to just take oranges and...
No, you need some high
Yes.
dosage of
Yes.
vitamin C.
Uh-huh.
And you need to have some products that will heal the adrenal system. So actually, when you heal that adrenal system, a lot of times people blood pressure goes down, their blood sugar goes down, they start losing some of that belly fat.
Yes.
Sister P, I have some people come in with cough, can't get rid of the cough, Sister P, because of stress. And once you now can treat that adrenal, heal it, then you let the person know. Because we not only sell the supplements, we teach you. Because we don't want you to be living on these things for the rest of your life.
No, whether you sell them or not.
That's it, whether I sell them or not.
No.
You need your body, because Sister P, your body can heal itself,
Of course, your body can heal itself.
So what we do, we give you stuff to heal itself. We give you food in a supplement form to heal yourself. And once your system is healed, if you might be on that for maybe a week or two, and after that happens, Sister P, you might keep a supplement so in case you go through a stressful situation. Because Sister P, even if I'm traveling, or I'm going to some big corporate meeting like you just said, pray for me so I can get out of those. So I need to come and hang out with you more. You need to have a talk with my husband so that he can release me. So
I tell you the truth, it's just not worth it.
No,
It
it's
is
not worth it. It's not worth it.
Because no matter what you have, when you're dead,
You're not
you see that
caring.
people go and fight over it. And you don't even know, so you're dead. Because you're dead.
That's a good, I'm telling you, I tell you. So these are stuff that you want to look at and just talk to people and let them know. We get one body. What you do with the one body. Some of us have some major purpose in life, and we life cut off early because we choose to just live a reckless life.
Yes.
You believe that?
Because, it's one of the things. I was talking about spirituality versus religion this morning.
Yes.
And you see, spirituality makes you, for instance, be able to identify your purpose in life.
That's it.
And so many of us go through life without even knowing what our purpose being on
my
earth
goodness.
is. Yeah. Like you have found your purpose.
That's it.
It's to help people to heal.
That's it.
And my purpose is all to do with bringing back our African connection.
That's
that
it.
is it. Whichever way.
That's it.
Whether it's the radio program, the music, whatever, the way of life, whatever. But some people just don't even know what their purpose is.
No.
And these are usually the people who are sick,
That's it.
dependent on other people.
That's it.
Because you find that the same people who have these problems have a tendency to be very dependent.
Oh, yes. Very, 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 very. And you're so right, Sister P, because that's what I said, about 6-7 years ago is when I just woke up one day and said that I have accumulated all this education. What am I doing with this education? What am I doing to help my fellow brothers and sisters? And that was how I decided to make this my mission. If I just help one person in life, and that one person can help another person, you help millions and don't even know it.
Yes.
So this is my purpose. I walk downtown and people stop me when they come up to the shop and they say, this something you give me yesterday really helped me. I said, I told you it was gonna help you.
Yes.
So
but in my, I have a section of the program in the mornings, and I read different positive thinking things, and one of it says, sickness is the ultimate wake-up call.
Oh God. It'll change, you know.
Sometimes I see people in the street and I say to my boy, Sister P, I don't miss your program, because some of the things I learned so much.
That's
I
it.
don't even know what it is that I say, but it
Say.
reaches certain people. It reaches
Because
people.
you live in your purpose.
Yes,
When you live in
yes.
your purpose, you know, everything just come right out. Everything.
And another one that did this morning. If you want to know what your true beliefs are, take a look at your actions.
Very good. That is so good. Your action tell.
Words of inspiration that I read in the mornings when I first start the program.
Yes, that's very, very good. That's excellent.
Getting rid of bad habits is like peeling an onion. It must be done one layer at a time. Let's take a break, Paul, and come back with your closing.
Yes.
Presently, you are listening to the Spiritual Vibrations with your host, Sister P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
Hey, this is me, Brother Gary. I tell you, say, if you want to advertise anything you have, if you sell anything, truck, car, bus, anything you're keeping, make sure you advertise it past Styles FM. Call this number 439-5160. 439-5160. And I guarantee you, everybody I go in your business.
Mr. Brown, the work material done, you know. What me fi do?
Check Robinsons and Sons Hardware, man. Them have everything you need and more. They are at 18 West Palm Avenue, Port Antonio, Portland. Paints, nails, doors, everything to meet your hardware needs and much more. Call them at 993-9763 or 382-6209 and email them at sandrhardware@gmail.com.
Mr. Brown, me get everything we need quick and fast. Sure, maybe if we could have just stopped the chatting so we could have done the work just as fast.
What was that, Johnny?
No, man. We just say Robinson and Son are going good.
Robinsons and Sons Hardware. We are always here to serve you.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. Styles FM.
Take Styles FM with you on the go. The number for USA 213-992-4360. That's 213-992-4360. And for the United Kingdom, 033-0010-3322. That's 033-0010-3322.
Styles FM.
Portland, St. Mary's, Styles FM, the People Station, is now on your radio. 96.1 and 96.7 on your FM band.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Styles FM, your northeastern radio station based in Portland, Jamaica. Tune in now.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Yes, as we return to wrapping up with Paula Allison, who is a registered dietitian, nutritionist, a licensed nutritionist, and a certified diabetes educator. Now, we have been discussing about stress and what it does to the body this morning. And the thing that I learned, which was just totally amazing, and listener Taria said to me, she sent a text and said, Taria said, Sister P, I have my notebook because I did not know about cortisone. So I didn't know about the relationship with that. So ladies out there, men out there, there is a relationship with stress and the big belly, okay? And it is not healthy. This is not normal. So we need to somehow get. Now you can, Paula is the owner and operator of Diabetic Connection and Nutrition Center. That store has been around for the last 6 years. It's the same one that used to be at the pedestrian crossing on the main road there in Port Antonio. It was there. She has now moved to the Farmy building, what they call Royal Mall, for those of you who don't know it as Farmy building, and it is shop 31. Her number, 405-4603. I repeat, 405-4603. And I will have the number here that if you need to call to find out later on. But do, nobody wait on that. Go and get your pencil or your pen and write it down. Because some people, sometimes they want bother me. So don't do that. Try. I'm going to answer it, but just make it easy for me so that I don't get stressed. As we were talking about. Paula, anything that you want to say in closing?
Yes.
And I think that I really enjoy how you put the thing across. I really enjoy that. It's very down to earth. And I think there's a lot of people who can relate to it. Because stress is a big thing that we're having here now. Of course, a lot of it is bad choices, as we know. Bad choices. And people thinking that they can fool people and then they get caught. So, but there is something that you can do about it. We also, as we were speaking, nobody chase the material things, because that is a big part of why people are stressing out. Your neighbor have a smartphone. Who cares if I have a smartphone or I don't have a phone? All I need a phone for is to be able to call and get some other people get in touch with me. Or your neighbor have a Mercedes Benz, so you have to have one. Or them have a big settee where them trust from courts. You don't even know how them get it or what they did. But you want that too. As one of my former students said to me, them have all these stove that cost $100 and something $1,000. I guess it's the stainless steel that them see on HGTV. These are some of the things that we're stressing ourselves over. The man don't want you, you're running him down same way. Forget it. If him don't want you, him don't want you. Same thing with the woman. Nobody gonna kill her and then go kill yourself. Kill yourself? If you kill yourself, what are you going to do to me? So, all of these things, stress, whatever it is, money, whatever, is causing you a problem. Paula can talk to you, deal with your situation. Vitamins, herbs can sort of calm you down. Am I putting it the right way, Paula?
Yes. Can fix the problem.
Yes, can fix the problem.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because the problem, chances are, is probably, whether we like it or not, our bodies, the nutrition has been depleted.
Yes.
So every little thing is a problem.
That's it.
Speaking from experience, when my body gets tired, everything is a problem.
That's it.
Until I get in the bed and make sure I get enough sleep. Then I'm okay again.
That's
all right.
it.
Yes. So Paula, until next time, Paula's number 405-4603. Happy to have you. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you so much, Sister P, for having me. And just a last statement, just to let people know, sometimes they see the name Diabetic Connection and Nutrition Center and they think we only do diabetic information. But we do a whole range of nutrition information. And for some people who knew me previously, my name was Paula Duncan, because I know a lot of people are trying to figure out who I am. So I thank you, audience, for having me. And I will see you and hear from you again next time.
And Denise and Anake says, every week we listen, we learn and understand more. Thank you for taking time out to teach us and bringing others to teach us also. And this is from Denise and Anake, and they're in Cornwall Barracks. Very loyal listeners. They're here every week with me. So, Paula.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
Same to you.
Give thanks.
Thanks.
Paula Lee, she just mentioned something to me, and she was saying that in the States, they do this blood work to check your cortisone level. And just finish up there for me, Paula.
Yes, I was just saying that in the States, because, you know, I travel here and there, and in the States, because they realize that it is such a problem now with the stress level, they'll do a cortisone level to check, because when you wake up in the morning, Sister P, your cortisone level is supposed to be higher. And when you go into your bed, your cortisone level is supposed to be lower. And the reason for that, in the morning, you're supposed to be getting ready to face whatever you have to face. But now your cortisone level is staying high all day. So when they do the blood work, they're finding out that the cortisone level is staying high all day. And that's where they're finding out. And they'll actually correlate that also by doing an insulin level. And they're seeing that all the levels are just ridiculously high. You know,
so for those of you in the States, I don't know if Obamacare covers all of this, but at least you have access to things that we don't here in Jamaica.
Yes, get your cortisone level check.
Okay, great. Okay. Thanks a lot, Paula.
You're welcome.
Hi, this is Leroy Gibbon passing through saying, you're listening to Sister P on the Spiritual Vibration Show. Sister P, you know what? Just love how you send it across to them culturally, you know. Send it to them same way because them need it, Sister P. Leroy Gibbon says so.
All right, it's a long time we don't go one of them blues dance. Them, you know, them blues dance, so them used to have in the lawn. So I was taking a little bit of that this morning, no? We're going to this blues dance this morning, you know, to all of my dub lovers. Yes, my dub lovers, including myself too. I'm playing for myself too. Like we're going with Iroy, Rakamaka. Good morning, Taylor, Sharp, Lovely. And every time, I get to this part of the program, and all the double lovers out there, good morning, Brother John. You just called in to say, but I'm listening to the program, and from reach at the dub part, I have to remember the elder brethren them. Yes. And also to Welder, next one of them. Well, a long time I didn't hear from you. And all the people who tell me, boy, Sister P, we just love the dub section. Have yourselves a blessed day.
You tune in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Scene of the wheel key.
them the ungodly shall eat dirt. I says there is no stronger breastplate than a heart that is untainted. Thrice is the arm that heart his quarrels just, and he or she but naked though locked up in steel, when your conscience with injustice is corrupted. Therefore I venture to give you this record called the Guidance Star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder where you are. Hope I could have find you down in Venus or Obama, I tell ya. So you got to be you could have never be found. When I play the musical, this was my wrist called the Guiding Star. Come we go to Zion, come go be lion. Come we go to Zion, we go check out the lion. Come we go to Zion, we check out the lion. Come we go to Zion, we be conquering lion. Rasta man, we no need no iron. Rasta man, we no need no iron. The righteous man stand firm, while the wicked man melt like the waxsmith before the final prison of the Most High. Jah Rastafari of creation. Black man, we need no style innovation. All we need is a moral participation in earth. For the extremity of mankind is happiness and overstanding. And this time, see, God, you try down the one on rocky battle line and feel so fine. Music to this it been street in the Babylon, I tell you, baby. Yes, you know, the Black Star Liner, the Black Star Liner. Come, we gonna wait down the Black Star Liner. Peace and love, we got to find in Zion land. We go to Zion, go check out the lion. When we go to Zion, we don't need no iron. This time of the last days, man, wonders. Rumors of war, pestilence from the earth. Man and man must know himself. How you make it can't push it flat. Moral participation, the black man's morality, the black man concept. All we want is equality in this valley, I tell ya. Cause black man, I'm not here to mail you nor compel you. I got the message and I got to tell you. Over the river and down in the valley. Over the river and down in the alley. Over the river and down in the valley. Black man stepping down to Babylon officially. Yeah, you know. Love one another like sister and brother should. And the meaning of that, you shouldn't do nothing but good. For if you're bad, you will be too sad. So sick or sad on me belongs to love you, and I could make you glad. Sick or sad, I'm not around to drive you.
El Juice Bravo, Irish and Esco. But the man of forward drive. Right now you want to say man of forward a West Noya. Sure, West Dark and she the black man, I tell you. But see, I don't say. West gone black. That if I was on the track. West gone black, then stop the fireman. West gone black, then stop the soldier man. West gone black, not if I was on the track. West gone black, yeah. West gone black, police and the attack. West gone black, police and the attack. West gone black, not if I was on the track. West gone black, yeah. Don't make war. War is kinda hungry, yeah. And love is kinda lonely. And that's the game to play. Dreadlocks.
Just want to say, Miss Brown, I don't remember if I said good morning to you, because when I came in, I think you were like the first text before I got into the program. But anyway, good morning, Miss Brown, and I'm sure Cassidy will be saying good morning also. And to you, Miss B, good morning. Thank you for your kind comments about Paula Allison, and I'm glad that you are enjoying what she's doing, and you're grateful for it. Give thanks.
West gone black. West gone black, and then start the policeman. West gone black, something start the soldier man. West gone black.
A red stripe or a Guinness in one hand, a spliff in the next hand, and skanking in the lawn.
Stop the fireman, West gone black, stop the soldier man. West gone black, police and the attack.
Yes, that's the way it used to be. I'm not telling not lie, that's how it used to go. I mean, no say. Those are out there, no say so it go.
West gone black, police and the attack. Yeah. The West gone black, naughty found on the track. West gone black, naughty black, black, black. West gone black. Action, be the morning jam. I say no matter look back because the king is on. Musicals down lead the way. From Kingston to Montego Bay to Armenia, people right down there.
What's your plan, Mr. Music Man? Say what's your plan, Mr. Music Man? Me have rubber dub and me have soul one. We play for Naughty Dread and we play for Soul Man. We play sweet music to please everyone because you love all my music. Me say you love all my music. What kind of style you really gonna play? Say what kind of style are you really gonna play? The rubber dub style. Say rubber dub style. Rubber dub style. And this I sing J style. And this I sing J style.
Rotary Club of Port Antonio is expressing thanks to Styles FM for being one of the valued sponsors of their annual walkathon, which took place on March 7th, 2015. And they go on to say that without our participation, their goal would not have been achieved. They would also like to thank Lifespan, Spring Water, Eastern Total Supplies, Taj Pharmacy, and Kamal's Supermarket for the role that they played and for their support. When we come back after the break, we will be speaking with IOV, bringing us up to date on this whole ganja legislation, because a lot of things are just not clear. So after the break, we'll be speaking with IOV.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sister P. It's styly, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.
I and I no run competition. I man father send I on a mission. This is Ever G, and you're listening to Styles FM, the world station.
Check out my albums World Peace, Independence, Mission, and Jah Love on iTunes and Amazon. Blessed love.
Are you thinking of a place, extraordinary place where you can get a wide variety of Jamaican cuisine, scrumptious local dishes, and at the most affordable price? Come to think of it, there is such a place, Zilla's Kitchen. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they use only natural herbs and spices, and of course, they've met all health standards with a friendly staff certified by the Board of Health. So if it's home cooking you want in a safe sanitary environment, Zilla's Kitchen is the place to eat. We're located at Bridge Street, Port Antonio, and for takeout service, contact us at 453-6030.
Do you have or are you seeking a place to rent, seeking employment or have a job vacancy? Are you selling a car or having a garage sale? Then come see us. Let Styles do the advertising for you and you'll be on your way in no time. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Advertising Style. Advertise with Styles.
Remember Styles FM on social media. View us on YouTube, Styles FM Radio. Follow us on Instagram at Styles FM. Like us on Twitter at Styles FM 961. Become a fan on Facebook, Styles FM 96.1.
Greetings, Ivy. Sister P. As is. Once again, welcome, and once again, thank you ever so much for helping us out on this particular issue.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being with your Sister P. And I want to just say greetings to your listeners, you know?
Yes. IOV, there seems to be a lot of confusion about this whole new ganja legislation. For instance, a man driving into the police station asking for directions, and he had 100 pounds of ganja, and he thought that he was legal to have that. Then we also have a case of where we heard of, so a few days ago on TV, where it is alleged, as the police would say, it is alleged that this young man was killed by the police. I think he was killed by the police. I don't know if he was shot by the police or killed by the police, because he had 2 spliffs on him, and apparently they were chasing him, and their usual story of where he attacked them with a knife. Some kind of mix-up and blender story like that. So could you just sort of bring us up to date as to where we are at this point?
Well, the one, Sister P, in terms of the killing of the youth, it's very unfortunate that something like that had taken place, and as you rightfully mentioned, that is being alleged, right?
Yes.
But all the time police come with the excuse that you would pull knives, pull machetes, and, you know, people not stupid to be attacking police with a knife and no police has gun. And so you see more stories that have been going on over the years, you know?
Yes.
So we are yet to see really the outcome of this. And I've been told that in the coming investigating. So we could just hold our breath and just see what is the outcome of that. But it's very unfortunate that things like that continue to happen. You know, we think it would have been something like 30, 40 odd years ago, you know?
Yes, yes.
I did regard the youth that went into the police station seeking direction. What our people have a responsibility to themselves in terms of making sure that they are properly informed about what is what. Not to just listen to what other people saying, but to make sure that you get to the root of the matter. Before you do anything stupid or do anything that you believe you could do, make sure you check it and find out if this is like how you hear it or it is otherwise. But on the other hand, Sister P, I think the government has a lot of responsibility in terms of clarifying. Make sure that, you know, people, the citizens understand what is the situation as it regards to Herb. Now, for example, we have been told that according to the bill that was introduced, I want going to a celebration, for example, a Rastafari celebration, whether it's an Ayabingi or not, you would be entitled to have a certain amount of herb, or to have herb on you.
Yes.
After I would like the government to come out clearly and say what amount herb, where is the limit? What is the limit that you might have going to an event or going to a Nyabingi? Because a lot of these policemen, they are very jumpy. Policemen and policewomen, they are very jumpy, right? They have this bad man attitude in terms of, I mean, not just the police, but Jamaica as a whole. But the police who has a duty in terms of maintaining law and order, they are the ones who all the time violate these principles and these very laws that they are supposed to be upholding. So the government has a responsibility in terms of educating, make sure that the citizens of this land are educated in terms of this whole ganja legislation. It cannot be that you leave them to take things for granted. Where does the educational system start or the process start? I think it has a lot to do with, for example, using the media as effectively as possible.
Yes.
You know, so that's what I would suggest. The print media, the electronic media, radio and television, you know. So.
Because at this point, Ivy, at this point, we're not really very clear. I mean, we're not really very clear as to what is happening. Because there's something, for instance. Now, a policeman will chase down, will go out of their way. A youth will be on the beach smoking a spliff, and a policeman will go, not troubling nobody, you know. A policeman will go over there and lock him up and carry him to the station, might be just even for a spliff deal. Okay. So then that happens. What is the difference with a policeman now still chasing a youth, even though it's just a fine? How does that change? Because you know that they are still going to go after people. How does it really change?
Sister P, one, I think all of that is stupidness. Right? You can't be giving license to people, right, to be cultivating herbs, to be manufacturing products from herbs, and at the same time, you're still charging the grassroots people who are born persecution all these years for a small amount of herb, 2 ounces and less. I think you should have low people with a small amount of herb. You know what I mean?
Yes, but I think that somewhere along the line, you know, because I know, for instance, when you talk to some of the higher brass in the police department, they are basically against what the lower rank officers are doing. But somehow it does not come together that the lower rank officers, so there's a communication problem. Because why would a policeman waste taxpayers' money to drive the Jeep, which taxpayers put gas in there, whether them like it or not? Taxpayers' money put gas in there. And to go and chase down somebody just for a spliff or a spliff tail, that don't make any sense to me. That is a waste of taxpayers' money.
You see, and next thing, Sister P, and that is what I mean when I talk about educational process, right? One, the National Security Ministry. That ministry has a responsibility in terms of making sure that the police hierarchy has a duty and a responsibility to inform all police officers. All police officers. Just like how they take them on any other training course, they need to take them on this training course and to say, this is the situation where the law, where the amendment is concerned. What you may do and you may not do. You cannot leave it up to these young police because, again, I tell you, most of these young police, they are very jumpy. Very, very jumpy. They fly this chance. You watch them behavior. You will be stopped in a roadblock. And bigger policemen, they don't behave certain way.
No.
But here comes these little young 19-year-old, 20-year-old police. And their attitude, you could be their grandfather.
Yes.
And the way they approach you is, well, come out of the vehicle. You understand me? They don't have any manners, they don't have any respect. Yet at the same time, they wouldn't treat a certain type of people looking affluent. They wouldn't treat these people like that.
No, because they're still slaves. They're still slaves, Ivy. They're still slaves. They're still on the bucky master. Because they still believe that a certain color Jamaican is better off or whatever it is. And if you drive a certain car or something, they must deal with you with respect. It's the same old bucky master system.
Yeah. No, but going back to the educational thing, because we have been saying that, and it has been pointed out in Parliament, that, for example, you lock up a youth, you charge a youth with a small dry herb. It costs about $60,000 to prepare that case. When you go to court, you're going to be charged $500, $200. How do you go about wasting taxpayers' money like that? You understand me?
That's why we have to borrow from the IMF.
You don't, look at Alaska other day, Sister P. You're free to grow your herb, you're free to transport your herb, you're free to smoke your herb, but don't go into the public and smoke it, or you'll be charged a fine of $100 US. So I can live with that.
Yes.
Right? Because I don't want anybody smoking cigarettes around me.
Yes.
So the person who cannot take the herb smell, or it affects him or her in any other, I would enact a law like that. I would ban smoking in public.
Yes.
Right? But to see a youth now, sometimes you stop him, you're searching him, you find him with a little dry herb. He's not smoking in public. But yet, you're going to charge him. And at the end of the day, how much are you going to spend to prepare that case? All right? So, there's a lot of education that needs to take place. And the educational process, you have to utilize the most effective means of educating both the police and the public. But for sure, I would like to know, I would like a guarantee that the police hierarchy is making sure that the police youths, the younger police coming into the force, are educated in no uncertain terms, in terms of the amendment of the bill, of the law as it is now, And again, I don't know if it has been signed by the Governor General.
That's what I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to ask you, IOV, because sometimes these things are political gimmicks, you know. And we don't know if this is not another political gimmick because, you know, you hear of election with his parish council or whatever in the air. Because has the law really been enacted or it is just out there to make people feel good?
No, it has gone through.
We know it has gone through. Yeah.
The Parliament.
The Parliament.
But it is yet to be signed. As for me, you know, Sister P, I said to hell with the Governor General, you know. Because who is the Governor General? What office does the Governor General represent? The Governor General represents the monarchy of England.
Yes.
In 1962, it is said that Jamaica got independent. Why do we need a Governor General? And are you saying that the representative of the Queen, if he or she does not put his or her signature to what has gone through the Cabinet, the Parliament, and the Senate, it cannot become law?
IOV, don't get me started, you know. Don't get me started because, in other words, what we are saying is that the Queen, because he's a representative of the Queen has to sign off on it before it can become law. That is basically what we are saying.
Exactly.
And if the Queen don't sign off on it, because I don't know, does he have to go consult with the Queen?
With the monarchy?
Before he can sign off? Or who does he consult with? The baby that William have the other day, because it is the Queen and her heirs and successors.
Yes.
Who does he have? Can you imagine if the Governor General have to ask the baby? Which is not impossible.
That's a whole issue by itself in a system.
Another whole issue, because if you read the little part of the Constitution that I'm able to find, we pay for his helper, telephone, gardener, everybody, casting a car, everything, for him to represent the Queen. Now, I have a serious objection to that. You know, so, but that is another issue that you and I can talk about that one at a time.
Exactly.
But, yes, but I just say, we don't hear of the Queen's representative or the Queen's, might as just the Queen signing off on it. And why do we have to be, asking the Queen's permission at this point? Because basically, that is what we are doing.
Exactly. And we are supposed to be independent from 1962. Right?
Well, you know that. Well, no, that is some kind of a joke.
That is fraud.
Yeah, that is a fraud. That is a fraud. That is a fraud. Right. But as you also, we were discussing, and you were saying to me, the whole thing about this whole Ganja Commission, that some of the people who were having the laws locking up people, now they are the ones that are sitting on these big boards here right now?
Yes, because I've been told that two former prime minister and the former governor general is now a part of an established ganja company. And I'm saying, Sister P, these people were responsible for enacting laws resulting in the persecution of our people. How in earth you going to take these people now? Give them license to cultivate, to manufacture, and to distribute ganja products. And at the same time, you're still charging the average grassroots youth for having small amount of ganja in their possession. That to me is highly unjust and highly unfair. And I've been saying to the government, because different media houses have gotten in touch with me, and we in Westmoreland are the first. Westmoreland and Ganja Farmers Association is the first ganja association to be established in the island. And from day one, we have been saying to the government, away with that law and the injustices suffered by the masses of our people. It cannot go away like that. And the very people that were responsible for enacting the laws will now still be in the position to exploit a situation like this, while our youth continue to be charged a small amount of ganja. That is stupidness. That is unfair and unjust. And I tell you more, Sister P, if the injustices continue, if the atrocities continue, one day you're going to have more than Sam Sharp and Parbogo rebellion taking place in this Flicker Island. And then I want to see how the government is going to cope with that. If the government is going to call out the U.S. troops, if the government is going to call on Britain to send their troops here to massacre our people simply because they are standing up for the justice that they are entitled to.
That is some serious thing, but this country, as we know, cannot continue like this. It can't continue like this. But as I said before, I mean, what is to stop? I mean, it was only a couple of weeks ago I had to pass by a particular police station, and 2 young youths were in there. What were they in there? Because some policemen find a spliff in them shoes or something and carry them in. I mean, this is in the middle of all of this debate going on here, But as you say, then no, for you to be saying that past prime ministers and possibly a governor general, yes. And no, they are the founders of a company that have to do with ganja. This doesn't make no sense. Something is haywire here. Then every time.
No. This is highly unjust, Sister P. There's no question about that. This is highly unjust, and it is unfair, and it is time the government sit down with grassroots people, because guess what, Sister P? This is one issue and one matter that the government will not take a lead role. But they will not be allowed to take a lead role because they will have to be advised by grassroots people who have been in this ganja business over the years. If you want to deal with coffee, you have to go to the coffee planters.
Yes.
So if you want to start ganja business, you have to go to the ganja planters.
Yes.
These are the people who have kept this industry alive. Are you now going to enact laws that push out these small people because they don't have money to deal with the level of technology and the type of industry that you will now be setting up, and give this industry over to people with their money who had nothing to do with ganja historically? No, it cannot be.
You mean who have been down pressers? People who have been down pressers of people who had something to do with ganja historically. And another thing, every time I look in the newspaper and I see these committees on ganja, and I'm seeing politicians from both sides, and it's like they're the ones who have been doing everything and so forth. Where these people come from? Where them come from? Where are the people, the same people, back in the 70s? It is a fact. It has been written so many different places. I don't want to say where because I can't remember where. That it was the ganja economy that kept Jamaica going during the 1970s. So,
all along.
Yes. And
Peter sing a music. I say, me nah go a jail. The ganja no more.
Yes. I play it. Yes. I play it all the time.
For the Prime Minister, they've been saying. Everybody knows that it's the ganja money kept the economy alive, afloat.
Yes. And I mean, like, to me, I don't understand how these politicians and all of these people from uptown Jamaica, who probably were sitting on their veranda talking about anybody who smoke a spliff is some kind of a murderer and thief and all of these things. And then all of a sudden, these are the people running the thing? That's not going to work.
Yeah, they want to take it over. The same thing that they were skinning up their nose again. And not only skinning up their nose, but enacting laws.
Yes.
Right? I wrote a letter to PJ Patterson in 2000, asking for an audience with them to discuss decriminalization and legalization of ganja. We were in Jamaica House 1987 with Edward Seaga, asking him to decriminalize from 8 ounces go down because that was what was recommended under the Michael Manley regime when a commission was set up. Not the Barry Shaban's commission. There was a commission set up in the 70s under Michael Manley administration. And they recommended that everybody should be entitled to 8 ounces of herb. Right? So when we put that to Edward Seaga, In 1987 in Jamaica House, people said no. That wouldn't be good for us and it wouldn't be good for the Rastafari community. How it wouldn't be good when at the same time we would be preventing youth and Rastafari people, grassroots people, from going to jail for just a small amount of ganja. So who do you sit with? Who makes the decision in terms of who benefits and who gets license to do what? I think this license board is unbalanced, Sister P.
It is unbalanced. It is unbalanced. Hello?
Yes, Sister P.
Yeah, it is unbalanced. And I think what is happening is the IOV, people are pointing to the youths on the corner who are rubbing out their hand middle. And they are blaming that on ganja. But what they fail to understand is that they're standing on the corner, rubbing out their hand middle, because they have nothing to do. And they have nothing to do, not because they have nothing to do.
Thousands of youths coming out of school every year. We are the job.
But that is it. That is
Where
it.
is agriculture in the Jamaican industry, Sister P? Look at the many schools. Where is the agricultural program? Why is it that you don't have agriculture being a must in school? Why is that you don't have these youths being taught greenhouse technology for the places that you don't have land to cultivate? Where is it? Where is the program? You look at Jamaica and assess the economy, assess the manufacturing sector. How many youth are these factories and these companies employing? Little or nothing. So the vast majority of the youth have nothing to do.
Nothing to do. And they're blaming the youths. And I started this program about talking about the negligence of our boys and the fact that I get along quite all of these boys who are supposed to be so hardcore and so disrespectful to people. I never have none of them disrespectful to me. Even this morning I was seeing something that we're growing bamboo for the bamboo charcoal industry in America. We're growing bamboo for charcoal that to ship to America. What about the food? What about the food production for Jamaicans? You understand what I'm saying? Some ridiculous thing. I guess somebody come here and wave some money over them and them say, okay, let us grow bamboo to make charcoal for people in America. How ridiculous. How ridiculous. I know that... Go ahead.
One thing, Sister P, with these youths, there is too much hypocrisy.
Yes.
Coming from these so-called leaders. In other words, you do what I say, but not what I do. You tell these very youths not to do this, not to do that, but when you look around the corner, you are doing worse than which you are telling them not to do.
Exactly.
There's too much hypocrisy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And like I say, these leaders, they don't think in terms of, I think what they think about is how they can set up a system so they can get the youth to kill them off. Because if you're really concerned about these youth, you would structure the educational system in such a way that every youth coming out of school is productive in some way or the other, whether they have a skill, whether it's in agriculture, whether it's in plumbing, whether it's in, not everybody is academically brilliant.
No.
But every youth can do something.
Can do something. Something.
Right.
Something. We're almost completely out of time, IRV, but this has been a very stimulating conversation for me, and I guess from time to time, I hope I can always call and make a link. So right now...
As long as I am in the island, Sister P, you can always call on me.
Yes, and so right now, we don't know if the Governor General has signed off on this new bill, so we don't even know where exactly it is at this point.
Exactly.
What a situation. I wonder if it's the next election, something this. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but election is in the air.
Yes. And we know all the gimmicks.
All right. So, Sister P, you just take the best care and just continue to do what you're doing,
Yeah, man. Enough love, and give thanks.
Rastafari. All right. Give thanks.
to spiritual vibration with Sister P.
This is the inspirational moment on Styles FM.
The moment I am restless or disturbed in mind, I will retire to silence and meditation until calmness is restored. I will begin each day with concentration and meditation on the Supreme Being. And I'd like to say a special good afternoon to Mr. Campbell, who I'm told absolutely listens to the midday meditation and is very impressed by it. Good afternoon, Mr. Campbell.
That was the inspirational moment on Styles FM.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. Styles FM.
Take Styles FM with you on the go. The number for USA 213-992-4360. That's 213-992-4360. And for the United Kingdom, 033-0010-3322. That's 033-0010-3322.
Styles FM.
I'm on black, me da brown, me da white. See Babylon stripe, you mad.
Metamorphosis, entertainment. Coming to you from Styles FM, from the parish of Portland, in Northeast Jamaica. Featuring your host, Dr. Iman Black. Tune in every Friday, 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Come, listen, learn, engage Dr. Iman Black. Article reasoning, article teaching. Come, be edutained. Metamorphosis.
Mr. Brown, the work material done, you know. What me fi do?
Check Robinsons and Sons Hardware, man. Them have everything you need and more. They are at 18 West Palm Avenue, Port Antonio, Portland. Paints, nails, doors, everything to meet your hardware needs and much more. Call them at 993-9763 or 382-6209 and email them at sandarhardware@gmail.com.
Mr. Brown, me get everything we need quick and fast. Sure. Maybe we could have just stopped the chatting so we could have done the work just as fast.
What was that, Johnny?
No, man. We just say Robinson and Son are going good.
Robinsons and Sons Hardware. We are always here to serve you.
Architects, draftsmen, and surveyors, get your drawings printed in high-quality professional standards. We can satisfy your printing needs. Whether it is for presentation to your clients or for submitting building and subdivision application, make it VJ Printing Services. Whether drawing by hand or with computer-aided softwares, we will plot your negatives and print the copies as you need. We do high-quality white paper printing that is water-resistant and never fades, unlike traditional blueprint. For more information, call VJ Printing at 893-2266.
Presently, you are listening to the spiritual vibrations with your host, Sister P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
Ooh la da da da, this is what my baby said to me, Lord. Oh, give me, she said she want a good life, no want to cause her pain and strife. She want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She don't want no unsteady relationship, one way a rock like a rocking ship. Want a love that's steady as can be, one that brings back memory. She want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She say she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She's been in and out of loving, and she says she must confess she been used and abused, but there's no more time to lose. Oh no, because she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. Say she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. Yes, she want a man that's filled with ambition, one who'll sit down and set up a plan. The future is secure for all life long. She want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife.
and strive. Well, she is sweeter than Cleopatra. She's got style, she's got class. Any man would want to pass, but oh no. She says she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She says she want a man to settle down, not a man who want a girl in a every town. She want a man to treat her right, not a man who want to come in late at night. She want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She says she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She's been in and out of loving, and she says she must confess she's been used and abused, but there's no more time to lose. Oh no, because she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She say she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She don't want no unsteady relationship, or one way I rock like a rocking ship. Want a life as steady as can be, one that brings back memory. She want a good life, no want to cause her pain and strife. She want a good life, no want to cause her pain and strife. Woo, 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 she says she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. Now she is a sweeter than Cleopatra. She's got style, she's got class. Any man would want to pass. Whoa, whoa. But she want a good life, no man to cause her pain and strife. She says she want a good life. I said I tell them already, and I will tell them again. I will tell them again. Alright.
They tune in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Alright. Because me have a many friends and me will treat them well, but never to them my secret tell. Cause when my friends become a foe, all over the world my story will go. So you be young cockatoo, come again. Alright, see, so you be you bang be young. You be you bang bang. You be you bang be young cockatoo, come again. Oh, yeah. Because I tell them once, I tell them twice, I tell them twice, Lord Jesus Christ. I tell them four, I tell them five, cockatoo come for keep us a dance, oh yes, alive. Oh, yeah. So, you be you bang be young. You be you bang bang. So you be you bang be young. Cockatoo, come again. Oh, yeah. Say mix me digital, say mix me wisely. Say mix me digital, I make a second steady. Say mix me digital, mix me wisely. Cockatoo, Lord of God, cockatoo, come again. So hear me now, yes. You be you bang be young. You be you bang yeah. You be you bang be then. Digital, Lord of God, digital, come again. Oh, yeah. So watch out the girls, them a scan coffee with.
Our featured artist this week, none other than Cockatoo. It's been a long time since we visited him, or he visited us. So let's for the next half hour, Cockatoo.
Oh, watch out them trash like look how them ready. Cockatoo, Lord of God, cockatoo, come again. Oh, yo, so hey, you bang be young then. You be you bang young. Hey, you be you bang be young. Hey, you be you bang young. Hey, you be you bang young. Cockatoo, Lord of God, cockatoo, come again. Oh, hey, because me sing it for me enemy, me sing it for my friend, me sing it for the bullet and me sing it for me shoes, take away me shoes. Take all the furnitures from out of me house, and leave the dreadlocks stranded, broke like church mouse. To Babylon get rude, war heat off all the food. The Babylon get rude, war heat off all the food. Them woulda rock from the dumb and the deaf, or even the blind. Living as a poor in this time, coming like a crime. But it was written in the Bible of these terrible and dreadful times, when they shall take the children bread and give to the dog. Which dog? The Alsatian dog. In the rich man yard, and the pit bull dog in the rich man backyard. Bang 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 boy. See boy, Babylon get rude. War heat off all the food. The Babylon get rude. No wonder you them eat food. Me shirt and them take away me shoes, take away me shoes. Take all the furniture from out of me house, and leave the dreadlocks stranded, broke like church mouse. Babylon get rude, war heat off all the food. The Babylon get rude. No wonder youth them eat food. Babylon get rude, war heat off all the food. He's a Mr. Wicked Man. He's a Babylon. He's a Babylon of the Rasta man. You get rude. Why eat off all the food? The Babylon them get rude. No wonder you send me food. Them woulda rock from the dumb and the deaf, or even the blind. Living as a poor in this time, coming like a crime. But it was written in the Bible of these terrible and dreadful times, when they shall take the children bread and give to the dog. Which dog? The Alsatian. Oh, mama. Oh, papa. You should have seen your little son, yeah. Mama. The first time the youth come to New York, them telling youth you mustn't skylark. Learn a trade or go to school, and don't you turn yourself in a fool. But now him gone a Rikers Island. Him never want go a Rikers Island. But now him gone a Rikers Island. Him never want go a Rikers Island. You shoulda hear what your mama say. Keep on pushing drugs and then you must fade away. You shoulda hear what your papa say. Send you to America, no send you there to play. But now him gone a Rikers Island. Him never want go a Rikers Island. Him used to chuck it from Brooklyn to Bronx, and I gone like the most top ranks. But now for him government response, 'cause him gone a Rikers Island. Him used to mix up with the Dan man, and now him gone a Rikers Island. Well, oh mama, I wish you were around to see your son how him going down, and how the waters them bounce him around. Him used to chuck it from town to town, and used to shot people all around, man. Uptown and downtown and all around. But now him gone a Rikers Island. Him never want go a Rikers Island, and now him gone a Rikers Island. I'm a saying. The first First time the youth come to New York, them tell him youth, you must skylark. Learn a trade or go to school, and don't you turn yourself in a fool. But now I'm gone. Whoa, na, 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 na.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Life's nothing but an illusion in this world of confusion, war and separation, dismantling this nation, and because of that, certain people turn informer. Yes, sell out their churches and sisters for less than a dollar. They will do anything just to get some pay. I know that many careless Ethiopian has gone astray. But to tell them, say, Rastaman, no work with the DEA. No way, no Scotland Yard KGB, neither the CIA. Me say, to tell them, say, Rastaman, no work with the DEA. No way, no Scotland Yard KGB, neither the CIA. Yes. Cause when you think it's a peace and a safety, then a sudden destruction, and there must be a reaction. The result is destruction. Now no need to be looking so cold. A Rastaman cannot be bought nor sold. Rastaman, no work with the DEA. No way, no Scotland Yard KGB, neither the CIA. Me say to tell them, me say, Rastaman, no work with the DEA. No way, no Scotland Yard KGB, neither the CIA. Now they will lower you into doing crime and make Jack be the forest thing from your mind. No need to fulfill their plan. You can't sing King Alpha song in the streets. And Rastaman, no work with the DEA. No way, no Scotland Yard KGB, neither the CIA. Me say, go tell them, say, me say, Rastaman, no work with the DEA. No way, no Scotland Yard KGB, neither the CIA. Life's nothing but an illusion in this world of confusion, war and separation, dismantling this nation, and because of that, certain people turn informer. Lord, sell out their brethren and sisters for less than a dollar. They will do anything just to get some shade.